watching BTV.
A cannabis company has recently changed its name to 1933 Industries, in part as a nod to the end of alcohol prohibition. Now, cannabis prohibition is being dismantled state by state. But amongst the newly minted cannabis capitalists vying for market share, 1933 Industries President and CEO Brayden Sutton stands out because by cannabis industry standards, he's one of the veterans.
I got involved in the cannabis industry quite young. In the late 1990s, I was exposed to it as a treatment for certain ailments. By 2009, I was monitoring the first two publicly traded companies, and then was one of the first sort of independent analysts on the Canadian side from 2012 onward. I'm quite excited about our company because I think people are just again opening up to cannabis, starting to break out in the mainstream.
1933 Industries is a vertically integrated company that operates through its 3 subsidiaries.
Our 3 subsidiaries are AMA, which is the very first cultivation facility in Las Vegas and a producer of extracts and concentrates in Vegas. They have about 60 different SKUs of products and represent right now almost 5% of the entire Vegas market. Our second is called Infused Manufacturing, which is a hemp-derived CBD-based company with a focus on multiple SKUs and products. And our third is called Spire Global Strategy, which is a consulting agency specific to the cannabis industry.
Chris Rebentish, the founder of Infused Manufacturing, is now the 1933 USA Chief Operations Officer.
Basically what we've done in Nevada is that we've developed the brands and product lines that we want to take around the country. And we developed kind of a cookie cutter model for the assets of both the cultivation and production side. Now, cannabis can't cross state lines, so we have to pick up that model and move it into every single state. So we look at the next biggest market, which is California. We're actively involved in pursuing the same type of construction and production facilities, cultivation facility in the state of California as we have in Nevada. And from there, we'll move into the states that have the most revenue in cannabis sales.
Revenue is something Brayden Sutton is more than happy to talk about.
2017, our company did about $1 million in sales. 2018 will be well north of $12 million of sales. We're moving into a 10 times larger facility. So 1 year from now, I think the company will be in a very robust position from both earnings, from organic growth, as well as having made some quality accretive acquisitions as well.
1933 is aiming to be one of the dominant players nationwide.
We have very established brands. Those brands have recognition across the country. We have a lot of growth in those brands. We are a group of operators that knows how to find good products, get them into the hands of people that want them, take care of those people after the fact, and really focus on the end consumer and the trends as they change.
We've done it, we figured it out on a small scale, and now as we expand, then we're going to take that same profitability on a mass scale, and that's why we're going to be one of the largest.
But beyond success in production and distribution, will the growth of 1933 also include their own retail stores?
Retail is a bit different of a monster. It's still early days for cannabis retail. We didn't want to compete with our partners early on, meaning we didn't want AMA and its products to be in a competing brand and alienate us a little bit from the 67 stores that we're in already. Forward looking, we do plan to be in retail, probably sooner than later. We have submitted an application for the state of Nevada, and we are looking at stores that are for sale as well.
Of course, there are challenges to overcome.
There's still a stigma around cannabis, cannabis products, cannabis people. I think while that is being eliminated very rapidly and there's a shift in sentiment in the United States, we still do face the elephant in the room, which is it is still federally illegal. We have a lot of work to do there. We know this is a marathon and this is not a sprint, and that we've got a lot of years of growth ahead of us.
Next up for 1933 Industries is California. The green rush is just getting started.